At this point, I fished the 6 conductor into the box through the 5/8 inch hole in the right side of the box, leaving a good length inside to work with. Each 6 conductor wire is stripped back a 1/4 inch. The white wire receives a female spade connector, while the 5 other wires receive a male spade connector. The single white conductor wire plugs into the last terminal available on the fuse box, while the 5 other conductor wires plug into the white wire female connectors coming from the relay bases. To keep it from pulling out, I put a zip tie on the 6th conductor and pulled back the slack. At this point, I fed the single black wire out the 1/4 inch hole in the front of the box, and the 5 yellow wires from the relay bases out the 1/2 inch hole in the left side of the box. Now placing everything inside the box, I installed the fuses. The 3 amp fuse goes where the white wire is plugged into the fuse box. The 5 20 amp fuses go where the 5 blue relay wires are plugged into the fuse box. And the 30 amp fuse goes in the inline fuse holder on the outside of the box. The 5 yellow output wires were stripped back a 1/4 inch and each received a male spade connector. The red and black battery terminal wires were both stripped back a 1/4 inch and received an eyelet connector for easy battery connection. The wires at the far end of the 6th conductor all receive female spade connectors. Because the switches I'll be using light up when they are activated, I had to strip back 5 wires and give them each a female spade connector. The other end of these wires are all gathered together and connected to one long black wire using a copper crimp connector. This one long black wire will receive a small eyelet at the end to be used as a common ground for all the switches. To power all the switches, I connected 5 red wires to a single red wire using a copper crimp connector followed by electrical tape. The single red wire received a male spade connector, while the group of 5 red wires each received a female spade connector. To finish the build, I connected the single red wire with the male spade connector to the white wire at the end of the 6th conductor. This wire is the fused power source for the switches. Once complete, the DBox had a fused red positive battery lead, a black negative battery lead, 5 yellow output terminals, 5 red switch power terminals, 5 black switch ground terminals, and 5 multicolored switch input terminals. Here is how it worked. by attaching the inline fuse to the positive battery terminal, attaching the black lead to the negative battery terminal. Also being sure to attach the black switch common wire to a ground near the switch location. I plugged in the switch power and the switch input to the switch, with the light plugged in to the respective yellow output wire of the DBox, and the ground of the light grounded. The light will light when the switch is thrown. To also light the switch common must be attached to ground. Now, both the light and the switch will light up. This box works with up to 5 different lights and switches. This video is for informational use only. Do not try this yourself. Improper wiring could cause harm to you or your vehicle. Enjoy.